So this week we're just kind of going over any concerns or information that everybody needs to know about. I know Julie has a few things. And then we're just gonna kind of go over like how things are going individually and kind of see what we can work on individually and how we can appreciate our coworkers. So anybody have any information that everybody needs to know first? Anything? Okay.
I do, no one
Yes.
else does. I just wanna make sure everybody is good with the deputy schedules. Getting them via email, able to print them off okay, or connect them to your calendar on your phone.
I can't get mine to connect to my phone.
I don't
know.
either.
What kind of phone do you have?
It's a Samsung. It's a Galaxy. I don't know
Yeah,
why
the
it doesn't
Galaxy
sync.
doesn't work.
I haven't had time to play with it. I mean, I just.
All I had to do, mine's an iPhone, is hit the connect with the Google Calendar, and that says, do you want to get set up for Google Calendar? I just hit yes, and then it just automatically goes to my calendar on my phone. So.
I don't have Google Calendar. It's just.
Well, I didn't know it was a Google Calendar. I thought it was just
Yeah.
a calendar.
If it's
with your
compatible, we
phone.
can take a look. I know that I had.
I probably have to go into the settings in my
Yeah.
calendar and
So that it-
enable something else
yeah.
to link to it. When I was on Fred's calendar, I had to go in and like approve him to link to my stuff.
Yeah, no, I think it has to do with allowing them to have that
Yeah,
access
I need to give
information.
them access.
Yeah.
Have you gone all the way
Takes
through
me
and
to a
hit?
blank screen, it doesn't
yes
You
make
hit
to-
sync, it
sense.
doesn't,
Screen
yeah, that's
Oh,
exactly
it
what it
doesn't
does. It
do-
doesn't even do that. You hit sync and it just spins.
Oh,
No,
gotcha.
not doing it.
Okay. So everybody's okay with being able to print if they want to, or is it even
Yes. Yeah, I can do
useful to print? Anybody
I'm
find
happy
it
with
useful?
that.
I don't
Yeah.
like the long way it prints, so I won't print it, but it's on my
Okay.
calendar.
Yeah,
That's all that matters.
okay. Any other problems or anything with deputy? Like,
Not deputy, but one thing we just mentioned in passing, Kim, I'll probably figure this out, but, inventory as far as food. I'm sure most likely what's happened is somebody probably just walked out the door without paying, not necessarily intentionally, but, people will be sneaky about not intentionally putting the bag down in front of the desk. We had a couple of big bags of food that are missing from the inventory that we can't account for.
27.5 pounds, like 3 different types of food too.
Holy crap.
So, you know.
Is that wrong
Really
food being
good
So
entered?
is there anybody here that's
No,
used
I-
large bags of
because-
ID or WD recently, like in the last
If
week?
it were like an entry problem, then we'd be
Okay.
short
Something
in
else
that.
would be on,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so just, I
kinda
mean,
watch that closely as far as when we bring food up, make sure it gets entered,
Boy, those are big bags.
yeah,
yeah.
They're expensive bags.
yeah,
My
like
concern.
$200 worth of like stuff just out the door. So,
Not gonna look into
yeah,
it.
yeah, no, I mean, I think we just need to be aware, especially at the front, but I understand that there's times where you get busy and somebody walks on out without paying, whether that's an exam or food. Anybody else have any concerns? Or, yes,
I
Shelby?
just have one thing. I know I'm new, but like, and it makes it a lot harder whenever charges complete is not in because I don't want to go and like just bother people when they're trying to do things in the back. But I also like I want to make sure that everything's in, and usually it is. But like,
It's
I don't
never a
know.
bother.
No,
It's never a bother.
I appreciate you coming back to check.
It's
Okay.
actually
I
the
just-
thing to get on us to enforce it, cause it's a habit building thing,
yeah.
and it's a habit that we all need to build, and if we have someone to tell us to until we get it down.
And no matter how bothered we look, we're not bothered.
Okay.
Don't you worry about it.
Okay.
And as far as I'm concerned, if that's not entered, charges aren't completed. So, you
Sometimes they
shouldn't
make
check
it
into
up
that.
front before we've actually finalized. So what you see isn't completed yet, but we may just be entering it.
And it's always good, even if it's entered, to make sure that they got their medicine, so, because sometimes
Yeah.
they're like, you see it in the charges and they haven't gotten it from the technician or anything yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you're aware of that, but that's good to bring up, just because I've had people walk out without their medicine and they knew they were supposed to have it. So, it saves them a trip, saves us the pain. Anybody else with anything? Okay, so we'll go on to more of the feely part of the meeting. So, I'm gonna have everybody go around and name their biggest triumph this week, their biggest challenge, and how they will overcome it. I guess I can start. My biggest triumph this week is probably compiling all the information for the vendors that we're working with and that sort of thing. It's been quite the task to get together But it's also the biggest challenge, and I think the way to overcome it is becoming more organized. And I know that organization is always something we can work on. Does anybody have any like areas that they think we should be more organized with? On that note, I guess. We're really organized, I think, compared to 99% of practices. So I don't think it's a big deal, but I know I want to work on the radiology closet, but
Yeah.
just getting it more usefully used.
Next door.
Next door, yeah,
Next door.
yeah. No, that's definitely on the list.
It's a scary room, I avoid it.
Who else wants to go?
Oh, I can go. Biggest triumph would be I finished my inventory list that I've been working on since last summer.
Yes.
Basically what I do every week is all in my head, how much we should have in stock and when to order. So that's now all on paper and will eventually make it to the book.
Okay.
So if I'm not here or something happens to me, someone else can order.
God forbid.
Challenge. I'm killing a spider this morning.
Please let me elaborate. So that helps me out. Name your biggest. I did not pass out when I saw said spider. That will affect me in the coming week because I'm not in a coma. And a coworker who helped me in an exceptional way is Julie for killing said spider. And it did indeed impact the rest of my week because again, no coma.
The biggest challenge is not to have flashbacks for us.
Yeah. Yeah. So no therapy needed.
Good job, Julie.
Which means we need to call a spray.
So let's
Okay,
get this
yes.
straight.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Got it.
We've had lots of bugs coming up lately.
There's literally a roly-poly walking across the floor right
Yeah, no, I was just watching that, it was great.
Dr. Griffin, are you up next? I don't know if are you done with your spider?
I'm done. I'm
Okay,
so
gotcha.
done.
Gotcha.
Does this have to be actually work
Yes,
related?
it does have to be work related. Sorry.
That was work related.
Totally. I was in
Spider was
with you.
in the office.
I missed it.
Dr. Griffin, are
I remembered to bring in my DEA stuff so that I could get all that crap renewed and not lose it somewhere. Because there was one year that I lost it all and then was late doing it, so I was on time.
She's reading hers.
so she has punctuality. That's good.
And I didn't get lost in the mess of getting ready for back to school and all the other stuff at home.
Gotcha.
I didn't lose the paper.
What's your biggest challenge?
Losing the paper.
Not losing the paper.
I don't know.
Any like interesting client overcoming, getting things?
Kirby survived Grant walking in.
Oh my god. I was
She
cool up
barely
until
made it.
someone made a joke and then I just lost it. I was totally fine. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have made a joke.
You were not totally fine. Your face was so fine.
That's good. That's good. Kim, you're next.
I have nothing.
Everybody's gotta have something.
Yeah, but I can't think of it.
We'll come back to you.
Actually, your challenge is happening today. isn't it?
What's, yeah, your challenge is happening today.
It's very true. This food order is killing me.
Missing WD.
Mine biggest challenge: fighting with food order,
And inventory.
an inventory list, trying to figure out what happened to all of our food. I'm gonna overcome it by going through all of my order lists and inventory lists and see if something was entered wrong. Hopefully.
So
It's
are
gonna be
you,
a clerical error. It's gotta be.
question
That's
is,
a lot of food.
are you the
But
one
there's
that's,
nothing else. It's only those three
so the
bags.
invoices-
The bags are all right.
are you the one checking those off? Or
Yeah,
is
I
that?
check all the numbers off, put everything away, put everything into the computer, and do the inventory once a month. I missed July. I'm gonna add it.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it's August 2nd. We're fine.
Okay.
Awesome. So what's your biggest triumph though?
Finding those damn bags. Let's say you're gonna do
That
it.
will be my triumph.
What's your triumph
Um,
next week?
Dealing with that medication order this morning,
Oh,
getting that
God.
taken care of.
That's awesome.
Not
What
too
happened?
much. Miss Simmer got a second cat put onto the same medication and wanted it to be the same price. But we couldn't do it in the same script, otherwise she wouldn't be able to get a refill in a month and a half. So I had to go through and call the pharmacy and call her and call the pharmacy and call her. Finally done.
Awesome. That's a big triumph.
Took a few hours.
Kelsey?
my biggest triumph was the cat jugular, thanks to Julie and to Ned.
No, that was all you, girl. All you. Good job.
They helped a lot with that. I'm not gonna make a challenge for me because today is my last day, so I can't really do anything for the week.
You can still give yourself a challenge, just
Yeah,
stand
you
up
can-
work challenge.
Yeah, what's your,
Give
like,
yourself a personal goal. What's your
Yeah.
personal goal for the week?
Cleaning my house.
and we have cake for her in the fridge when this is all over. Shelby?
Okay, so easiest thing for me to think of was the challenge, and that was yesterday. Yesterday was terrible. There were four in parentheses, dead dogs here at the end of the day, and that was hard. But what really pushed me over the edge was a client who was not being super cool. Kirby knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
didn't understand that she was new, and when I got on the phone with him, I was just she's only been here for a few weeks, she's still learning. He's just said a mean comment, and I told him it wasn't very nice, and so
What did he say?
he was just well, she's gonna need all the luck she can get. She doesn't know what she's doing, and I was just well, she's new, that was
Good training.
it's not very nice.
I just picture you on the phone
And he was
actually
just
saying
a
that.
crabby
That's
old
not very
man.
nice.
Who was
Yeah.
it?
Mr.
So what's your
LePage.
biggest triumph?
My
Oh,
biggest
yeah.
client, see, I'm still trying to think about that.
Mr. Who?
I
LePage.
don't know. I think
He had a list of complaints from yesterday.
Okay. Shelby's not it.
it's probably just it's kind of small, but it's just sort of getting in the groove of and the routine of here. I feel like I'm finally starting to feel less new and more I understand what's going on and kind of ingrained in it. And
Awesome.
I'm really thankful to everybody for being really helpful and nice to me because that's been good.
That's great. That's awesome. Courtney?
I guess my biggest challenge this week is dealing with Mrs. Winters.
Oh my god, that was mine.
I've been dealing with her all week too.
Everybody can have the same one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, because I find that she can be kind of rude and impatient, but I know she loves her animals, so I guess that's how I can get through it, because I know she really cares.
Gotcha. So having the empathy is kind of, I feel like that's with all of our jobs, that's where you have to go back to. Especially with the euthanasias, it's about them and
Yeah.
not about
Yeah.
us. And that helps you put up the wall a little bit, but
Yep.
not too much. Awesome. Rachel?
My biggest triumph was kind of twofold. It was the euthanasia, but I learned how to hold off for euthanasia, first of all, and second of all, held a dying dog in my arms for the first time since, we had to euthanize my own pet. So it was actually a first for me in the terms of in the medical field. It was the first time I had to do that. And I handled it without much motion, so.
You didn't break down, you did good.
So
Let's say
that was
that's
good.
awesome, but it's not awesome, you had to go through that.
I guess my challenge for next week is, not that another dog dies, but to be able to do that again.
Awesome, that's great.
I think that was hard on Macy yesterday too. She got really attached to that Bella dog. It's hard. It's a
Yeah.
blessing and a curse.
It definitely is. What's yours, Dr. Shelton?
Well, it indirectly relates to business and personal, but basically, my biggest triumph is I haven't been crabby all week. on this diet I'm doing, so it's
I haven't been hangry yet.
so my challenge is to continue to be able to be patient and not let my nutrition affect the staff.
Thank you.
That's good.
No more hangry.
But of course, they could help me out a little bit with all the stuff that's in the building,
Like the chili cheese Fritos.
Do
okay.
you want us to eat more of it so you don't have to, or quit bringing?
Well, either eat it
Try it.
quickly, eat it quickly.
My
Like
triumph
there's a
just
cake in
should
there,
stay
it'd
out
be
of the
gone by the
kitchen.
end of the day.
Self-control is a skill. We're helping you.
The thing is, usually if it's in the fridge, it's the stuff that's on the table.
We should hide it. is what
We're
I
helping
say.
you build your
Or
control.
Jeanette's
for the
Frito
future.
bag open over there all day long, and it's like if I get hungry and I start thinking about it, it's like, damn, it's like, I gotta get out of here, I gotta go back there and stay
It's
back.
just one chili cheese Frito.
Well, I know, but the one leads to two, and the next thing you know, you eat a
You eat the
handful.
bag.
We're
Yeah.
helping you build your control for the
Yeah.
future. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
You got it.
If you can get through here, you can get through
I
at
think
home.
that works with heroin addict, you know, like, just leave the heroin out there for it, it's like, we're gonna test you, just let it test
Heroin every time you have this.
crack house.
We've talked about your Kirby, what's yours?
So I guess my biggest triumph and like challenged her the same was like dealing with Mrs. Winters because she just tries me nuts because she's needy and it's I don't know. I guess like the biggest triumph was like she really wanted to see Dr. Shelton, but like the time didn't work out with when like she had to be at work and then like with his like surgery and like when he started appointments, and she was like super adamant about like not seeing anyone else, but then she was like, my anxiety is gonna take over, I can't wait till tomorrow. And I was like, well, you only have two options, like wait till tomorrow to see Dr. Shelton, or you can see Dr. Gerfen who's available to see you. And so finally I talked her into seeing Dr. Gerfen, and she loved you. She was so happy she saw you.
But the dog is still not better, so we
So
told her
he's
probably should be
coming in.
rechecked. That's been
Oh.
2 days, that's 2 days ago, wasn't it?
But, yeah.
Tuesday, yeah.
She didn't wanna do any of the stuff that I recommended we do.
Just trying to talk some reason into her.
It's not one to eat, I guess, if it's not eating the food or
Yeah, she was
won't
saying
have her
that, and
eyes
then,
or-
in the room, I pulled one of the treats out and the dog like scarfed it like nobody's business.
So I don't know.
Well, that's
So-
Dr. Griffin's triumph too, is when you know.
Still waiting for her to call back today, so we'll see.
We talked about blood work and x-rays and stuff, but she didn't wanna do it, I think partly because he scarfed the treat, like, you know.
Awesome.
I think the vomiting and diarrhea stuff.
Oh, that my coworker
Still
that-
not wanting to
Oh,
eat.
this is next. We have to go.
Oh, okay, this is the third, okay.
You're jumping ahead. So, next section is name a coworker who helped you this week in an exceptional way and explain what they did and how it impacted your week. Mine was Kim fixing the
label
label
maker.
maker. I was convinced we're gonna have to buy another
I was
$300
getting
one.
so frustrated with it.
No, and that made me happy, not only because we didn't have to like do everything back there, but also that we didn't have to buy a new one.
Yeah.
And we saved a bunch of time with it.
So what
I
label
appreciate
wrapped around the roller?
I don't know how, because it was
somehow
crazy fine all
peeled
It's a
the
the
pain
way.
in the
label
ass to get
off
off there
and, like, stuck to
sometimes.
the roller
Yeah.
instead of the paper.
So I appreciate that, Kim. That was awesome.
We all appreciate
Yeah. You have
Like
all of the
fixing
like
things.
the little fixing. Yeah, you're good at that kind of stuff. So Julie, do you want to go next?
I'm thinking. If anyone else has something ahead of me.
Yeah, go ahead,
I'm
go.
considered a coworker too, so.
Throw the accolades
Trying to
his
say.
way.
Kirby, you can go.
So I would say Shelby helped me a lot this last week, just like with answering phones and like checking people in. So that was really
How did that
nice.
make you feel?
Made me feel really good and a lot more relaxed. So having someone.
That's good for you and for clients and everybody. That's good. Anybody that want to go next?
I'm sorry.
You can go.
Coming back, a coworker that helped me is like Kim took care of that prescription issue of that lady with all the, you know, 90 mil supply and 2 prescriptions, all that, so she, and that basically just told me to have to be able to focus on other things, not have to worry about making sure that the prescription was proper and the client was
I just
satisfied.
didn't want to talk in the center.
So that made your
That's
day
good.
better.
That's who.
Awesome. You want to go next for it?
Yeah. So, Kelsey and Jeanette for helping me with the dog that punched me right here. Because otherwise I could have been worse if you
Yeah.
were there to help
Felt bad
me.
about that.
Who punched you?
I forgot what the dog's name was, but he was like rolling all over the place and then
He
he
was
just
all
punched me.
claws and teeth and fur.
Oh,
He got her good.
yes, he did.
Protecting our own. That's good. Awesome. Who's next? Let's do that.
I got one. Actually, a few of them. Dr. Shelton and Dr. Cycle helped me figure out what to do with my kitty, Mojo, treatment-wise. Been making a decision. And then Tanette, as always, making calls and follow-ups and talking to clients for me when I don't want to.
I want to thank you because anytime like I don't know something, you're always willing to like jump on the phone.
Always.
And
Always.
speak with them because you were just like super knowledgeable about it. So.
You're awesome. And she has a authoritative tone
Yeah, and
that
you're just really
clients
good at
just.
the way you talk to them. They just listen to you, and they're like, Mr.
I've had
Churchill
doctors
thinks
ask
you were like
for
awesome, by the
doctor-
way.
clients ask for doctor
Thinks you're great.
Oh, that's
She does, she has an authoritative
She
tone,
knows
so.
her stuff. And I was like, Mr. Churchill, Lydia's getting her ACL on Monday.
Yeah, yeah, he's a nice guy.
He wasn't very nice the other day.
He wasn't.
No, we were dealing with an emergency cat
He
seizure.
goes, are cat people crazy?
And then Kelsey go in the room, let him know that
He goes,
Dr.
she
Gergen
just
was
thinks
dealing
she
with an
can run in front
emergency.
of everybody.
And he rolled her eyes when she said Dr. Gergen was dealing with an emergency, and he said that person's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
And then I went back and I'm like, I'm really
He's
sorry for
funny,
the
though.
wait. They're doing an X-ray on the cat. And he's like, oh my god. Is Dr. Shelton here? I'm like, not
Who
at
was
the
this?
moment.
Who was
Mr.
it?
Churchill.
Mr. Churchill.
Oh, yeah, you guys are, you didn't really test him, like, walking around, he's perfectly fine, but it's like.
Yeah, we threw him in there.
He just
Mr.
had like a
Shelton
really dry
he's like,
sense
man,
of
cat
humor.
people are crazy.
So that's a thank you to Dr. Shelton.
Well,
You
Dr.
don't remember, he was
walked in
a-
the room and I
He
heard
was
him
a
yell out,
homic-
"Thank God," and I'm like, dude.
You gotta remember, he was a
Dude,
homicide
you could probably
detective, so
stop
he
video.
probably is pretty